For me, I think it's important to teach Canadian history. For me, especially as someone who's come to Canada fairly recently, in the last kind of 15 years, Canadian history is important for me to answer the question of what it means to be Canadian. And so particularly in schools where young people are taking up issues around citizenship and identity, those are really strong themes within the social studies curriculum, especially in schools. And so that idea of what it means to be Canadian really speaks to history, and that idea of being able to understand the context in which you live. It's important to consider the past and how we've come to be here. It's important to understand how things are today, and the only way that we can answer that question is examining how we've come here. One of my students through this project that we worked on had said that history was about learning from the past as well. So whilst it's also about understanding the here and now, it's also how can we use our learning from the past to shape the future. Whilst the events of the past might be static, our interpretation and understanding of those events is always evolving and is always changing. And that was very much what my students felt when they were part of the project, the All My Relations project. They'd had a different understanding of Aboriginal people in history up until now, and so for them, their understanding was quite transformational in this project. So again, it just speaks to that idea. While the events of the past were static, how we take them up and interpret them is always changing.